great love of my life is Spinoza. Dies in 1674. This is one of those books that never gets finished. He dies of TB halfway through writing it. So it's his last book, if you like. It's called Political Treatise. And it's not very influential, which is a huge pity, because remember when he's writing this is ages before parliamentary democracy. This is ages before any theories of revolution. And yet it's got so much in it. He starts off a little fast, but people never get past the first bit. We need to talk first about what it is to be in a state of nature, one with God. And what does God know but power? For God is the capacity to act infinitely. So as we are in God, if we can do something, we have the right to do it. Oh, I know you're all feeling. Does he know what he's talking about? Yes. For we don't we all feel it. That little stubborn resistance. As I'm a man, I'm good. All I need to do is to follow my nature, and we would all agree. Oh yes, that's the point. If you could follow your nature, we might all agree. But aren't we all driven by contrary passions that rip through us, originating in some memory of those little individual lusts that animate our souls? We might then agree in our nature, but in life, and our understanding won't help us much here. For our understanding is patterned by individual events. We then judge as our passions lead us. And nor will God. For God as he exists knows no sin, cares not whether we act or not. For he always acts, even in our pain he is there. No, it is not from God we find redemption, but our fellow men. For years ago, centuries unlooked for, man discovered his true power comes by cooperating with another. And so great societies were built, where men changed their nature, became able to do so much, had a new life. And now, what do they not over their societies? Everything. And yet this builds a new problem. For we still have our individual lusts ripped through us, so we never clearly know whether one desire might destroy a society if only we follow it, according to redemption. This then became our peculiar problem. How to live as part of a universal mind, one that patterns all our thoughts, but has no organs, save our own thoughts. How to be part of something that has no reality, save us parts. In history, then, I find there have been three main ways that this has been done. First, and easiest, is to form a monarchy, a single executive authority, a person in charge who can take the passions of their people's souls and bend them, turning them into patriotic lust and desire. And yet the path of monarchy is so dangerous. You see, what the monarchy is thinking is what no man can think. It's the thoughts that run between us all, the thoughts that belong to no one. And if the monarch thinks them alone, oh, they go mad. As mad as Nero, as mad as Caligula. They must then have a large council to guide them. And even that might not be enough, for they will live in fear of dissension, in fear of civil war. As the monarchy has formed, it cannot look to the right, cannot think multiple arguments one after the other. Far better is the second of my systems. Here, we allow dissension by institutionalizing it, creating great parties, if you like, to represent regions, philosophies, ideas that meet in a massive assembly to debate. And in that assembly, no one party can predominate, so that across their discussions, new truths might be born. What could be a better system, as long as each party said their best? And yet we all know what happens so easily. The parties become the only possible thing you can think. They demand all arguments are understood by them and them and them alone, so that you can think nothing that they cannot think. And so they warp all problems into their own understanding, and so the new becomes unthinkable. And the entire system corrupt. Arguments strangled at birth. And what revolutionary force could ever sweep through such a corrupt state? And so we come to our last, the democracy. I have a right to govern, to be part of the government, because I am a human. And we feel the fierce joy of it. Even more when we are on the streets fighting some tyrant and who hypnotizes our lusts, and we feel the savage joy of being a human. We know we agree. And yet, don't you see the problem? It's easy to agree when we're united against somebody. But when we're not, well, let me put it to you this way. How many people do you really trust? I mean really, really trust, to give power and to, through negotiation, create new realities, to not think in their own interests all the time? How many? A nation? 100? 30? Or maybe only one? And so we're back to tyrannies once again. No wonder then a democracy is as